हेलो एंड गुड आफ्टरनून पीपल, सुन रहे हैं आप रेडियो जिंदगी 1550 AM पर एंड शो हम शुरू कर रहे हैं द साकेत भाटिया एस्ट्रोलॉजी शो। जब हम बात करते हैं अबाउट दिस शो, एज यू मस्ट हैव बीन लिसनिंग सिंस लाइक सो मेनी वीक्स नाउ, दिस शो इज ऑल अबाउट your own aspects, your own life, your own charts, how you can analyze that, how you can look for more information, and how you can be aware about what your charts are all about. Like, what do they contain? What does it mean? And it's somewhere it's also educating you more about yourself. So, यहाँ पर जुड़ते हैं हमारे साथ डॉक्टर साकेत भाटिया, who is internationally renowned astrologer, and he has a PhD in the subject of astrology, and is also a certified numerologist, has over 25 years of experience in the field of astrology, and has more than 12,000 satisfied clients globally. Senior board member हैं of International Association of Vedic Astrology and Numerology, and has been recently awarded by Prime Minister Narendra Modi for his knowledge and guidance in the field of astrology. उनके जो clients हैं, that includes top industry leaders, film stars, politicians, and many more. And ना सिर्फ यही, इसके अलावा भी, as I mentioned, 12,000 satisfied clients. So if you want to be one of them who can get answers through his guidance, do connect with him. Directly call कर सकते हैं आप इन्हें 408-639-5300. Once again, Dr. Saket Bhatia का number where you can call him to fix an appointment is 408-639-5300. Or do visit his website, which is by his first and last name, saketbhatia.com. अभी अगर क्वेश्चन पूछना चाहते हैं तो थोड़ी देर में हम स्टूडियो लाइंस ओपन करेंगे, like about 10 minutes. तब आप हमें कॉल कर सकते हैं स्टूडियो नंबर पे, which is 510-770-1550. With that, let's start our today's show. Hello and welcome.
How are you, Vedika?
Wonderful. Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday to you. Happy Tuesday to all the listeners of Radio Zindagi. I hope they've been having a wonderful week so far.
Absolutely. होली थी.
I know.
Yes.
आपने celebrate की होली?
बिल्कुल. I'm a big होली enthusiast.
That's very good. So I'm glad most of the people did. I got lots of wishes on my phone. हमारे ऑफिस को काफी calls आए. Happy होली. Emails बहुत आई हैं.
जी.
It's an eventful thing, you know. When we are in India, it's a very different experience. And what I think is you guys are trying to recreate that experience here.
Wonderful.
जो आपके
Yes.
Splash
Wonderfully
Mania हो
put.
रहा है.
Exactly.
It would be nice for people to come. You know, I encourage them to come meet other community members and enjoy. Just have a blast. So
You're going to be there, right?
I will try.
Yes.
I will
Looking
try.
forward to it.
I will try.
जी.
So last week हमने बात 3 हफ्ते से we've been talking about sun,
जी.
right? Today we're going to switch gears and we're going to go to what I believe, in my opinion, is the second most important planet in your chart. I know ascendant important होता है, but sun is soul. Ascendant is you. The second thing is the moon. हम moon की बात करेंगे आज.
जी.
We'll see how far we get. See, I do a show here, I do a show in New York as well. आपको कह रहा था कि the topics were the same this week for both the shows. But New York show, unfortunately, जब start किया, we got so many calls. We were not able to cover up even the basic surface. So let's see इस show में क्या होता है.
जी.
तो moon, every planet has friends and every planet has enemies. जैसे हमारे friends होते हैं and then there are some people who are enemies or we don't like much. Or some people we are neutral towards. Same way planets have that thing. Sun is like a king. Moon is the queen. So जब astrology लिखी गई थी many years ago, we used to think we look up to the king and queen. The king is the one who rules, governs us. And the queen is the one who gives us mental, emotional satisfaction and happiness. Remember one thing, पुराने ज़माने में, the kings used to fight the wars and the queens used to also run their own courts.
Yes.
The queens used to make judgments and decisions, but they were not as harsh. They were considered mild.
Yeah.
Same way, the moon is the queen. So who is the friend of the queen? Definitely the sun, who is the king, and Mercury, who is the sun. जो उनका बच्चा है.
Okay.
The prince. So sun is the husband, Mercury is the prince. The queen never has any enemies. Absolutely none. She is very likable by everybody.
Okay.
But the queen is neutral towards Mars, Jupiter, Venus and Saturn. Why? Mars is the army general. The queen is neutral towards him. She doesn't interact much with him. So moon doesn't interact much with Mars. Neutral. Moon is neutral towards Jupiter. Jupiter is the advisor to the king. How many times has the queen spoken to the advisor of the king? Not much.
Yeah.
The moon is neutral towards Saturn, who is the working class people. Because she cannot say, I like you or not like you. She's neutral. But what's confusing is the queen is neutral towards Venus. Venus is the daughter, the princess. The reason being, not because she'll get married, because Venus is a planet of happiness and fulfillment, and the queen always wants more from her daughter, which she doesn't get.
Yeah.
Daughter seems to be happy all the time. So this is how you analyze. इसलिए जब कहते हैं कि आपका moon weak है, how are we going to get your moon stronger? Astrology में there are many remedies to improve your moon, and then there are planets that can boost your moon. Which planet would boost your moon? Jupiter could boost your moon, Mars could boost, Mercury could boost your moon. Although Mercury moon का enemy है. The prince has always problems with his mother, the queen.
Oh.
But any aspect that Mercury can give moon will actually be taken better by the moon.
Okay.
It can boost, it can give strength to the moon. The sun can give strength to the moon. So astrologers, when you go to them, they'll always look at your kundli, they'll look at the 9th house, 5th house ascendant and say, इनको strong करना है, इनकी दशा आ रही है, इनके stones खरीदो, इनकी पूजा करो. Not always. If those planets are already strong, why make it stronger? I keep saying, why do you want to add concrete on a brick wall when you don't need to? Why don't we add concrete on a stack of hay and make it stronger? That's what you have to do. So, coming back to the moon, right? Moon owns one sign, Cancer. If you're a Cancer sign, you're generally lucky because all the planets are in your favor. There is no planet which is in enmity to the moon. Astrology mein, sun and moon are always positive planets. These planets never become negative. How can your soul be negative? How can your mind be negative?
Right.
These are always positive planets. They only become negative from medical astrology point of view. जब 6th या 8th house के lord होते हैं, तब ये थोड़े खराब हो सकते हैं. That
Okay.
too when they have bad aspects on it. The moon becomes very strong. It's called exaltation. When it is in 3 degrees of Taurus. So if your moon is in 2 degrees, 1 degree, it is not exalted. 3 means 3. It's got to be at 3 degrees.
Precisely.
How often do you see 3 degrees? Rare.
Oh, okay.
As good as very few, right? So, Baki ke time when it is in the sign of Taurus, it's very strong. And I think planets that are strong are considered good. One thing you must realize is, if you look up in the sky and you see the sun, if the moon happens to be very close to the sun, you can't see the moon.
See the moon, yeah.
If the moon comes right on top of the sun, it's called eclipse. जिस घर में eclipse होता है, that house becomes very powerful in your life, for good or bad.
Okay.
Some people say it is bad, some think it is good. It depends. कहाँ placed है, what type of eclipse it is.
But it is powerful.
It's-
Definitely.
it is powerful.
Either good or bad. Yeah.
Either good or bad, definitely. Bad things happen. Many people who end up losing their partners, widows and stuff, we see eclipse in their chart. Kids that end up becoming orphans, we see eclipse in their chart. On the other hand, people who lose all their wealth in life, work hard and then gain everything back, we see eclipse in their life. So eclipse does that. There's a reason it is called eclipse. लोग ऊपर देख के कहते हैं आज पूर्णमासी है, अच्छा दिन है. Eclipse है, अच्छा दिन नहीं है. Not true. So many people are born during eclipse. जितनी बार पूर्णमासी होती है, उतनी ही बार eclipse होता है.
Eclipse होता है,
Okay.
exactly.
So you cannot say one is better than the other or worse. But yes, from our mind perspective, we like पूर्णमासी and I'll explain why. So we also think the moon, जब strength देखते हैं chart में, the moon has to be more than 72 degrees away from the sun.
Okay.
When the moon is going away from the sun, it's called a waxing moon. When the moon is coming towards the sun, it is
Waning.
called waning moon.
Yeah.
Some astrologers look at the chart and say आपका चंद्रमा सूर्य की तरफ आ रहा है, waning moon है, खराब है. No. As long as it is more than 72 degrees away, it's still considered strong.
Okay.
In this show, I want to explain you what moon means, what moon does, and how you can change your moon and your mind so you can be stronger and better in life. ये चीजें करनी हमने.
So when sun is associated to father,
हाँ.
so is moon associated to mother?
Moon is not associated with mother. Moon is karak for mother.
Okay.
There is a slight difference. Moon is So what does moon represent? Moon karak hai. Mother, travel, emotions, popularity, adaptability. Moon is a watery planet. It's a planet of happiness, fame. That is moon. How much you'll study in life. That is moon.
Okay.
देखिए जब हम fourth, let's say somebody says, I want to study your house, your property, your vehicles, and your mother. Suppose the first thing we'll do is we will look at the fourth house, because fourth house ka karak is moon for mother, Saturn for property, Mars for buildings, Venus for vehicles.
If these planets are placed in
No.
fourth house.
No, they are karak by default. It doesn't
Okay.
matter where they're
Okay,
placed.
where they're placed.
पहले
Okay.
हमने fourth house को देखना है. So we will see aspects on the fourth house. If the aspects are bad, we know that something bad is happening. Then we will study the lord of the fourth house. If the lord of the fourth house is strong, we know that whatever you want in life is going to be strong, but you're not going to enjoy it as much. Remember, karak is producer.
Yes.
House lord gives birth, and house is how you enjoy it. Then we will study the karak. So if you want to study mother, we'll study moon. Moon, fourth house from the fourth house, and fourth house from the moon. You
Okay.
have to study these, then you understand how good your mother is going to be. Moon by itself will tell you your personality and how you appreciate your mother. It will tell us how conflicts you will have with your mother. It will tell us issues you will have with your mother. It will tell us love you will have with the mother. For example, when we see moon in the 11th house, and it happens to be a waxing moon, it's premature statement, but mostly true, mama's boy,
Okay.
mama's girl. Yes, because any planet in the 11th house gains in strength. Moon represents your emotional love towards your mother. In 11th house, it's going to grow over time. ऐसी चीजें, basic चीजें astrology में पता चलती हैं. So, if you come back and say, how much land am I going to buy? Not property, land.
Land.
We'll study fourth house.
Saturn.
We'll study Saturn जो कारक है. We will study fourth house lord. हम Saturn से 4 घर दूर पढ़ेंगे और fourth house से भी
से 4
fourth
घर
house,
पढ़ेंगे.
which is 7th. Exactly.
It's such a minute study.
But this
so
is,
much details, like at every step.
I agree. But if we study this, and then this is the D1 chart, you must study D9 also, because that gives us the strength of the planets in the chart. अगर वो भी हमें पता चल गया कि वो भी strong है, then nothing is going to stop you. If you want to take it 1 degree further, now we're going to study your chart from the moon and from the sun ascendant.
Okay.
That adds a full degree of complication, but that is what you do. जब रेडियो पे आप कॉल करते हो, we can answer quickly.
जी.
And you have told me, I do take some time. Because time लगाना पड़ता है. It is just fundamentally impossible for anybody to give fast answers. So, coming back to sun. Sun is a female planet. Moon, sun is male planet, moon is a female planet. Sun जो होता है, he is bright, moon is calm. Today's topic is moon. Moon का day होता है Monday.
Okay.
If you want to make your moon stronger, your mind stronger, emotions stronger, adaptability stronger, relations with mother stronger, you must do something to make your moon better. Meditation is great. Being calm is great. Donations, may we always say rice, milk, curds, white cloth. These can be donated on a Monday evening.
Oh, so
That-
even fasting on Monday, like those who
It
have
works.
a weaker moon,
It works.
it works.
If you want a gemstone, pearl is a very
Pearl.
good gemstone
Yes.
for
Right.
moon. So these are things which make your mind better. They make your emotions better. Moon, हमने कहा था कि जो sun है, he's kind of squarish body with less hair on the head.
Yes.
When it comes
Hazel eyes.
hazel eyes. Moon, on the other hand, is, think of your grandmother, mother, more circular shape, little on the plumpy side, happy, pleasing personality, forgiving, always happy and very matured. Okay, mentally
Calm,
stable
very
and calm.
calm,
Correct.
yes.
This is what is important. Abhi we can also discuss ailments that caused by the moon. If your moon is weak, or your moon happens to be sitting in a bad nakshatra, or your moon is aspected by bad planets, तो आपकी बॉडी के काफी पार्ट्स इम्पैक्ट होते हैं. Moon impacts lungs. It can cause kidney problems, diabetes, jaundice. In females, it can cause breast cancer, uterus cancer, cervical cancer. This is moon. It can cause bronchitis, throat problems. Generally, breathing problems जो हैं, they are caused by moon. Moon represents the flow of blood. Sun represents heart. Mars represents attack. If I see a combination of Sun, Mars, Moon, and Rahu, Ketu, or Saturn, I know you're getting a heart attack.
Yes.
I know
that
you're
was the
getting
equation.
one. That is the equation.
So before we go ahead with more discussion on moon, let me remind all the listeners that you are listening to the Saket Bhatia Astrology Show. Dr. Saket Bhatia is live with us on Radio Zindagi and आप उनसे बात कर सकते हैं अभी. We are opening the studio lines. 510-770-1550. That's the studio line number. If you have any quick question, you are more than welcome to call us. अगर आप डिटेल में बात करना चाहते हैं डॉक्टर भाटिया से तो उनके खुद के डायरेक्ट नंबर पे आप बात कर सकते हैं आफ्टर द शो 408-639-5300. वंस अगेन डॉक्टर साकेत भाटिया को डायरेक्टली कॉल करने के लिए यू कैन डायल 408-639-5300 or visit his website saketbhatia.com. And for all the quick questions, studio lines are open. Do call us 510-770-1550. We have a caller.
Sure.
Hello, you're on air with Dr. Saket Bhatia.
Hello, Saket.
Hi, how are you?
Okay. My mood, I think it's like almost exalted. Could we take a look?
Yes, sure. What is your date of birth?
29th November 74.
November 29th,
Yeah.
1974?
In Chennai.
1974. So you're born on a Friday.
Yes.
India.
Thursday night, Friday morning. Yeah.
Yeah. Chennai.
Chennai.
And what is your time of birth?
2:20 a.m.
2:20 a.m.
Yeah.
Okay. So your question, what is your key question?
So I think my moon is exalted and it's also full moon, but I think the lunar eclipse, total lunar eclipse is coming in after the day, like almost on 29th night, while I was born on 29th morning.
Okay.
If you start say, like, you can predict, like, how will my moon be, like, how is my moon looking
Okay.
overall?
So your question is just how is your moon? How is your moon related to what? Related to your emotions, related to maternal instincts, related to what? What do you want to know?
Yeah, emotions, yeah.
Emotions. Right? So you already have knowledge of astrology because you just said your moon is exalted. Actually, आपका moon 2 degrees 59 seconds पे, which is considered very, very strong. Do you agree?
Yeah.
Okay. You're also, if I'm looking at your chart, you're a Virgo ascendant, right?
Yeah. That's true.
For a Virgo ascendant, moon is a malefic planet. He is considered Lord of the 11th. Now remember, I just said in the show, moon does not become malefic unless it is ruler of 6th or 8th. That also for medical astrology. There is two issues in your moon. The first, your moon is conjunct Ketu. Okay? And second, you're in the Navam's chart, your moon sits in Capricorn, which is ruled by Saturn. Those are the only issues. Your Shadbala of your moon is a little weak. So although your moon is strong, there are some negative aspects on the moon. The aspect of Venus, the aspect of Rahu, the aspect of Mercury. They will hurt moon just a little bit. Overall, it's a good chart. It's a strong chart. I have no problem with it. But emotionally, moon Ketu will give you some unhappiness at times sometimes. Placement अच्छी है. But, you know.
Can I consider that instead of considering the moon is weakened by all the other planets in Scorpio, can I consider that the moon is actually energizing all the planets in Scorpio? Is that acceptable or no?
You'll have to speak a little slow. Is the moon is aspecting planets in Scorpio. I totally agree. So what is the question?
So, should I consider that moon is getting weakened by the combination of all the planets opposite to it, or should I consider that the exalted moon is actually energizing these planets, which are otherwise average?
No. So those planets that are sitting in the 8th in the Scorpio are actually Sun will boost moon, Venus will partially boost moon, Mercury, though enemy, might boost moon a little bit. What is important is to understand how your chart works. Let me give you a little example. Jupiter sits in the sign of Cancer, in the sign of Saturn, correct? Saturn sits in the house of Mercury. Mercury sits in the house of Mars, which sits in the house of Venus. So you already have a cycle going on between your second and third house. Moon is sitting in the house of Venus. Your life is focused not on Moon, it's focused on two houses, the second and the third house. Try understanding that. Where the house lord of the particular planet sits, the third house is important. The exalted Moon will not be able to do much in this chart. It is lord of 11th. The other planets will be able to impact Moon more, especially lord of the 5th, lord of the 1st, and lord of the 9th. Okay? Good chart. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your call. We have another caller.
Sure.
Hello, you're on air with Dr. Saket Bhatia.
Hello.
Hi,
This is Sandeep.
Hi, Sandeep.
I wanted to ask about my career and family life.
Okay. What is your date of birth?
22nd Jan 75.
Jan 22nd, 1975.
Yep.
And your time of birth?
1:10 a.m.
Okay. And what is your place of birth?
It's Akola, Maharashtra.
Akola? Akola. Akola, Maharashtra. Okay. I have your chart. You have questions on career and married life?
Yeah, family life. Yeah.
What is the problem in married life?
Nothing. I'm just asking. I mean, what?
He just wants to be double sure that things are going to go well.
See, it's going to be difficult to answer both these questions. You're born as a Libra ascendant. Your Venus is in a planetary war with Mercury. If the time you have given me is absolutely correct, then your planetary war, your Mercury has lost the war. Venus becomes more strong, which is your ascendant. Your moon is sitting in Aries in the 7th house. We know जब moon 7th house में बैठता है, 7th house को aspect करता है, and it's so close to the ascendant, 7 degrees away, it's going to make you more emotional. There will be some emotional stuff going on. Moon is not in a friendly sign, it's an enemy sign. The problem is not that. The problem is Galika Mandi, which sit in your 10th house. Galika Mandi in the 10th house is Cancer, which is ruled by Moon. Every time you will have Moon Dasha, you'll have some ups and downs in career and married life. That up and down is coming in 2035 and ends in 2036. The main Dasha. Antar Dasha will go on every now and then. 2025 July to 2025 September. Overall, career-wise, I don't see any problem. It's good. No issue. Retrograde Saturn, however, does create a little bit of delay in creativity, delay in fame, fortune, since it's sitting in the 9th house. Otherwise, it's all good.
Okay. Is it like there is a Sadesati going on right now?
Sadesati will be when Saturn transits the moon, not yet. Aapko time hai. You still have... and Sadesati concept has changed. It's never really 7.5 years anymore. We've believed Sadesati should really be pushed down to about 2.5 years because itna impact nahi padta. In your chart, Saturn is a benefic, a good, strong planet. Sadesati will actually do better for you. The 2.5 years that Aaj se your Sadesati will start 5 years from today, and it will be a good time for you. Okay? Good luck.
Thank you so much for your call, listeners. If you're listening to us right now, the Saket Bhatia Astrology Show is on, and Dr. Saket Bhatia is live with us. You can call us if you have any quick question, 510-770-1550. That's the studio line number. I would like to request all the callers, please stick to one question, as there are callers waiting in line. It won't be fair to take all the questions from all the callers. Okay. So, just stick to one question, please. 510-770-1550 स्टूडियो लाइन का नंबर है. आप डॉक्टर साकेत भाटिया से शो के बाद में आराम से बात कर सकते हैं, एंड वहाँ पर आप बहुत सारे क्वेश्चंस पूछ सकते हैं. डेफिनेटली टेक टाइम, टेक एन अपॉइंटमेंट. द नंबर टू कॉल हिम इज 408-639-5300. You can write to him info@saketbhatia.com or get all the information about him through his website saketbhatia.com. We have another caller waiting.
Sure.
Hello, you're on air with Dr. Saket Bhatia.
हाँ सर, थोड़ी उलझन होगी आपकी आवाज़ सुन के या बातों सुन के कि आप कहते हैं कि मून इज अ फीमेल, आप किस एंगल, किस एक्सपेक्ट से आप कह रहे थे कि मून इज अ फीमेल?
किस एस्पेक्ट से कह रहे हैं? एस्ट्रोलॉजी के एस्पेक्ट से कह रहे हैं? In astrology, we always think of moon as the emotion. Moon is the karak for mother, जो female होती है. जैसे
ठीक है,
Venus is
तो हमने,
considered,
हाँ हाँ, ठीक है,
Venus is a female planet. Sun is a male planet. Mars is male. Saturn, unknown gender. And Mars, unknown gender.
दो बातें मेरे ध्यान में आई। हम बचपन से हमेशा कहते हैं चंदा मामा, यानी कि चंद्र को मामा कहते हैं, वो
Correct.
तो सिर्फ है, तो फीमेल वहाँ का है। और दूसरा है, जब प्लेनेटरी एक्सपेक्ट से हम देखते हैं तो चंद्र को हम चंद्रदेव कहते हैं, चंद्र देवी नहीं कहते हैं।
चंदा मामा इज समथिंग जो मदर कहती है आपको। जितनी पोइट्री थी चंदा मामा की, दे आर मोर इन अ फीमेल वॉइस। यू आर कंफ्यूजिंग एस्ट्रोलॉजी विथ माइथोलॉजी।
जी।
They're two different things.
Thank you so much for bringing that point. We have another caller. Can we take a call?
Sure,
quickly?
we'll try taking more astrology-based calls as opposed to.
Hello.
Hello.
You're on air with Dr. Saket Bhatia. Go ahead with your question.
Hi.
Hi, I can hear you.
Then, my name is Amit Mayank Talati.
Okay.
Date of birth is 16th August 1991.
August 16th, 1991.
91.
Okay.
The place of birth is Vadodara.
Gujarat.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the time is 8:25 p.m.
Give me 1 second. 8:25 p.m. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. And question क्या है आपका?
I just wanted to know how is the career job status and the marital, when will the marriage is expected?
It is better we stick with one question because calls काफी हैं. अगर आपको शादी का पूछना है, your शादी दशा has already started. Marital दशा start हो
Okay,
गई
yeah,
है.
marital status is fine, yeah.
Marital status is good, and career wise we'll have to, what do you want? New job, change of job, promotion, start your business, what is it? आपको क्या करना है?
No, so basically कहाँ opportunity है? फ्यूचर में फॉरेन में है या इंडिया में ही रह सकते हैं सर?
Where are you right now?
So I'm in India right now.
अच्छा, you're calling from India.
Yeah.
Mercury की दशा चल रही है आपकी. You plan on moving
अच्छा.
overseas or do you plan on staying in India? आपको क्या करना है?
नहीं तो फॉरेन का भी अपॉर्चुनिटी है तो एक अच्छा ऑप्शन है.
Foreign ka, you have to see an afflicted 4th house and then we simply have to see aspect on the 12th house. अगर आपको जाना है, you have Mercury जिसकी दशा चल रही है, you have a good placement. Jupiter, Mercury, Venus, Mars, सारे के सारे आपके 7th house में बैठे हैं. These are good. The only problem is that retrograde Saturn. आप कभी overseas गए हो?
ओवरहेड या गए हैं. मैं एक्चुअली अभी यूएस में ही हूँ, बट वी आर फ्रॉम इंडिया. आई जस्ट केम टू रोम अराउंड.
No, I think you can definitely go. Your time will start. अब नहीं आया है. If you want details, we can discuss that. But I see you
Okay.
moving overseas for sure. No problem.
Okay. And sir, one more thing, just marital status, if you can please update.
अब मैं एक ही क्वेश्चन आंसर कर सकते हैं because she's already on. We have other calls here unfortunately. मैरिटल पे क्या है? दशा तो स्टार्ट हो गई है शादी की. क्या पूछना है आपको?
अच्छा, क्योंकि नहीं मैरिज के लिए कब से वी आर फाइंडिंग बट यू आर नॉट गेटिंग एनी पॉजिटिव रिस्पॉन्स.
You can call me after the show if you want, but दशा आपकी स्टार्ट हो गई है. If you want detailed timeline.
सर एनी नंबर यू कैन गिव मी प्लीज.
Yeah, sure. आप डॉक्टर साकेत भाटिया को कॉल कीजिए on 408
408
639
639
5300 और या फिर आप
5300.
या आप saketbhatia.com उनकी वेबसाइट है. There you'll get all the information.
Okay, can I just repeat the number? 408 639 5300.
Yeah, sure. Thank you so much for calling. We have another caller.
It would be nice if we limit it to one.
Yeah,
I'm trying to
question.
tell.
Yes, I remind, and that is just because there are so many callers and the call got dropped like when
I understand.
somebody asks a long question. So yeah, it's for everybody's betterment. Yeah, let's take another call.
Sure.
Hello, you're on air with Dr. Saket Bhatia.
Hi, my name is Shalu and I have a question. about my career.
Okay. Shalu, where are you born?
In India, in Punjab.
Okay, and your place of birth?
I'm not sure about place of birth, but I can give you the time and the date.
You don't have any clue like Ludhiana, Jalandhar, Hoshiarpur, Fagwara? पंजाबियों को तो बड़ा प्राउडली बोलते हैं कि हम यहाँ के हैं. आप पहले हो जो बोलते हो. I don't know. Miss Shalu?
Like, I mean, I know the Barnala, but not sure, like, exactly Barnala or, you know.
ठीक है, we'll put Barnala. What is your time of birth?
It's 11:43 p.m., 7th June, 1981.
11:43 p.m.
1987.
No. I'm sorry. 11:43 p.m., June 7, 1981.
Okay.
June 7, 1981.
जी.
Okay. We'll put Barnala. And what you're born on Sunday. क्या question है आपका?
तो मेरा क्वेश्चन था कि I have been trying to change the job और अप्लाई कर रही हूँ for last 5-6 months, पर अभी तक कुछ नहीं हो रहा. तो what are the chances कि कुछ होएगा आगे के it will take time?
Okay. What kind of job are you searching? Let's start with that.
Like project management वाली तरफ अगर कहीं भी जॉब मिल जाए तो.
आपकी बैकग्राउंड क्या है? बिकॉज आई एम लुकिंग एट योर कुंडली. आपके जो है योर अक्वेरियस असेंडेंट और आपका सैटर्न जो है वो 8th हाउस में बैठा है. असेंडेंट जब 8th हाउस में बैठता है, इट गिव्स डिफरेंट स्किल सेट. मैं वही समझने की कोशिश कर रहा हूँ कि व्हाट इज इट यू आर डूइंग राइट नाउ, राइट और रॉन्ग, क्या कर रहे हो?
Right now I'm in a healthcare field.
मून इज ऑन द 7th. यू मस्ट स्टिक इन हेल्थ केयर. प्रोजेक्ट मैनेजमेंट करना है, हेल्थ केयर में कीजिए. इफ यू आर लुकिंग फॉर अ जॉब एंड थिंग्स आर नॉट वर्किंग आउट इन योर फेवर, अब April 16 से आपकी मार्स जुपिटर दशा आ रही है. मार्स इज एस्पेक्टिंग द हाउस एंड जो जुपिटर है वो इस कुंडली के लिए इट इज अ हाउस ऑफ गेन्स. इट्स नॉट द बेस्ट प्लैनेट बट हाउस ऑफ गेन्स. और ये जो मार्स की दशा है वो करियर के ऊपर है. एस्पेक्ट में जुपिटर 3-4 महीने बाद 4th हाउस पे आ जाएगा. सो आई थिंक इफ यू वांट अ जॉब, ट्राई आफ्टर अबाउट 3 or 4 months. इट्स बेटर टाइम फॉर यू. Exact time will be hard, but you will get a job after 3 or 4 months. Stick in healthcare, better for you.
Okay, so I should keep trying in healthcare.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your call. And
I try to tell everybody, when people call, I'm looking for a job, I always tell them, are you sure you're looking for a job in the right field? Are you sure you should not start your business? Maybe your healthcare, maybe project management, maybe IT. क्या करना है आपको? That's where astrology can help you. क्या होता है? You spend the first few years of your life working in field 1, then field 2, then field 3, and you realize कि हमें तो ये करना था.
right. And your potential could be helping you exponentially grow in that certain field.
When you
might not know.
कभी-कभी क्या होता है? They tell you don't do a field इसमें potential नहीं है. Although you like it, but believe me, if you like something, you're good at it, you'll automatically do well at it. You'll be happier,
Very
your
true.
brain is going to be more satisfied, and you are going to progress. It is not just money, it's so much more.
Yeah.
Health,
Yeah.
state of mind, and पैसे आ जाते हैं. What about singers? I'm pretty sure उनके parents ने कहा था, do not sing.
Yeah.
Tennis players, do not play tennis. इसमें future नहीं है. Cricket players, they follow their passion.
Yeah.
The whole cricket team is passionate about what they do.
Absolutely.
They didn't do it because they were forced to do it.
right. They're very well said. So listeners, abhi aap sun rahe hain, that's Saket Bhatia Show. We have a couple of more minutes in this show. You can still call us if you have any question. 510-770-1550. That's the studio line number. But as the limitation is just one question, it's always better to talk to Dr. Bhatia after the show. 408-639-5300 उनका डायरेक्ट नंबर है. आप कॉल कीजिए, अपॉइंटमेंट लीजिए, एंड देन यू कैन डिस्कस एवरीथिंग अबाउट योर सेल्फ, योर फ्यूचर, everything with him. And for a brighter and more fulfilling future, you should definitely connect with him. जब आप ये शो सुनते हैं, there are so many topics you might find relevant, so definitely pay attention and stay tuned. We have a couple of callers. Can we take another one?
Sure.
Hello, you're on air with Dr. Saket Bhatia. Thank you for holding.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for taking my call. This is the first time I've actually called in, so I appreciate that. My question is, I have my son's information. I don't remember his exact time of birth. Can you tell me a little bit about his career prospects?
Sure.
His date of birth.
What is your son's date of birth?
December 3rd, 1998.
December 3rd, 1998. His place of birth?
Fremont, California.
Okay, Fremont, California.
Yeah.
And give me 1 second. I just need to...
Sure.
Sometimes my brain gets a little slow.
No, you're very fast.
I'm a bit... Fremont, California. Okay. And his time of birth?
I think it was about 11ish. I don't remember. I'm sorry, we're not so. I don't really remember the time exactly. I'd have to look at his birth certificate.
11 in the morning or 11 at night?
In the morning.
Okay. So let's stick with 11 o'clock. Okay. Let's see if 11 makes sense or no in this chart. 11 would put the ascendant right in the middle. So even if you give me a time of, 10 o'clock or 12 o'clock, it would still be the same. Not much will change. So what is the question you have?
His career prospects, he's very finding it difficult right now. He doesn't have any. He needs a new path basically. So just want to see how is that looking for him in the next few months. What do you think? What can you see?
You just said something about he has to find a new path. What is the old path? Yeah. What is he doing?
He's working in a company that's different career. Not enjoying it. It's not a professional line. He has his job, but so basically, he's not happy there.
Okay, then it's a very easy answer. If he's not happy, he should move. What happens is your son has a retrograde Saturn. His ascendant lord, he's a Capricorn ascendant. His ascendant lord is retrograde. And sitting in the house of, happiness, emotions, that will create some stress. Now, he's running through a Rahu Moon Dasha. The Rahu Moon Dasha runs till July 2025. If you don't do anything, it's going to be this way. Nothing's going to change. Rahu is aspecting Saturn. It's going to create more stress. The time to change his career will happen when Jupiter kicks in, primarily, I think, or when Venus comes in. 2020 was a good time. Another time would come in is when Jupiter's aspect will start kicking in. But either you have a choice. You wait till September 2026 for things to fall into place, or you can, try fixing something in this chart. It's not like it's a bad thing. It's a good chart. Moon is very well placed in this chart. Moon is actually almost, in Mool Trikon, it's very strong. The problems are the Dasha of Saturn, which is the ascendant lord, will not be the best for him. If you're worried about money, don't worry. If you're worried about eventual life happiness, don't worry. Just do one thing. There's so much we can go on and on. I'm not forcing you, but call, take an appointment. It'll help you. It'll just be better for you. I don't know what else I can say. Saturn is the only planet which is causing delays in his life, and retrograde will only make it worse.
So how does he get out of the Saturn? Does he just leave what he's doing now?
Like I said, he could continue doing what he's doing, and then life will go on till about September 2026, and then a career path change will come. Or we can analyze more in details. We don't have that much time on the show, and we can see what we can do here. Okay?
Okay. All right. Thank you so
Good
much.
luck.
This is really. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
So listeners, if you are willing to call, I don't think we can take more calls. We have a couple of callers waiting. You can directly call Dr. Bhatia after the show, 408-639-5300, or just look for all the details through his website, saketbhatia.com. We have next caller.
Sure.
Hello, you're on air with Dr. Saket Bhatia.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. I have a question for my daughter. Her name is Smera, S-M-E-R-A.
That's a very nice name. उसका मतलब क्या होता है?
संस्कृत शब्द है स्मेर. लड़का होता तो स्मेर रखती, लड़की हुई तो स्मेरा रखा. Smer means smile.
अरे वाह. So Smera must have a beautiful smile then.
Oh yeah, she is, and she's born on March 8th, which is an International Women's Day.
Perfect.
March 8th, 2007.
She's so young.
And yes, and birthplace is Hayward, California.
Okay. And
So question is,
what is Smera's time of birth?
8:28 a.m. Pacific time.
8:28 a.m.
Pacific time, yes.
Okay. तो क्या क्वेश्चन है आपका स्मेरा के बारे में?
So she's a junior right now in 11th grade, and I don't know, from astrological perspective, you can help if there is any stream which is good. She swings between literature. She's an above average student, or science or technology. So I don't know if there's something you can guide which can be good for her.
Yes. So let me just tell you one thing. Smera is born on a Thursday. The ruling planet of Thursday is Jupiter, right? The reason I said that is because we want to see the placement of Jupiter in this chart. Your daughter has an exalted Mars. Exalted Mars means what? It means the ability to take action, the ability to do what is right at the right time. You said she's an above average student, but when I look at her chart, she's got an exalted Venus. Exalted Venus in the 12th house gives person lots of luxuries, lots of happiness, lots of prosperity. So this is a good chart. The drawback of this chart, number one, Saturn, Mars are not conjunct, they aspect each other. This will create some issues in career and satisfaction at home. Be careful about that, okay? Career wise, Mars is there, engineering field is good for her. Moon in the 7th house, if she wants, she can do business partnership with somebody in hospice, hospitality, those fields. What does she want to do? Because at the end of the day, the Mercury is also in the 11th. My suggestion, try sticking with an engineering field. Not necessarily software. Hardware would also be good for her. But is that something she wants to do?
Okay.
Is that something she wants to do? You don't know.
No, I don't know. I don't know. She doesn't know herself.
No, this is a good chart for an engineering, hardware-based person as opposed to software. Software also, but eventually hardware would give her more happiness just looking at this chart. That's my opinion. Okay?
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your call. We have next caller. Hello, you're on air with Dr. Saket Bhatia.
Hi, Saket ji. Namaste. This is Supreet calling from Bay Area.
Namaste.
My date of birth is 26 February 1983. My time of birth is 3:44 p.m.
Okay.
And my place of birth is Karkar, Karnataka, which is close to Udupi.
Which is close to?
Ooty.
Udupi?
Ooty is such a nice place.
No, not Udupi. Udupi.
Oh. Can you say that again?
Udupi, UDITI.
Oh.
UDITI?
PI.
Yeah.
TI.
UDITI.
No,
PI.
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 Correct.
Yeah.
Udupi, okay, Karnataka, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, your chart is ready. You're a Cancer ascendant. Your Lord is very well placed. Now, in the second house, okay? Bataiye, what do you want to know?
I want to know, is there a support in the chart to make livelihood using day trading in the stock market?
Day trading in the stock market. So you already know astrology from at least something that you told me, right? कुछ तो आता है आपको?
Basics आते हैं sir, but I wouldn't claim to know astrology.
That's okay.
समझता है.
तो आपकी चार्ट के लिए हमने क्या देखना है? We have to study your 5th house if you want to see stock market, and we have to study 2nd house if you want to see day-to-day income, right? दो घर देखने हैं.
Okay.
Second house का lord wealth values का जो है वो 8th में बैठ गया, which is house of actually destruction. Be careful. Number 1.
Okay.
Number 2, day trading के लिए we must study 5th house speculation. उसका कारक Mercury is very well placed. Mercury अच्छा है in the 7th house. But Jupiter जब वहाँ बैठा है वो बच्चों का कारक है, no problem. उसका lord बैठा है in good aspect Mars. I would say you can do stock trading, but it won't make your livelihood for it. No.
More like a side gig or side income kind of a thing?
Side income, but you cannot make it a full-time thing. It just won't work for you.
Got it.
There is a reason because of that Galika Mandi जो वहाँ बैठ जाते हैं and the placement of the planet. Be careful. हाँ, you'll do well. I'm not saying that. आप अच्छा करोगे. राहु बैठा है नवंश में, so he should expand, but not your side business.
You're saying
okay?
It cannot be the primary source of income, but it can be supportive income.
It will be supportive income, not can. It will be supportive income. फर्क है.
Okay.
Okay. Good luck.
Thank you so much. Thank you. That helps.
We have one last caller waiting. Can we quickly take the call?
Sure. Let's see who the last caller is.
Hi, you're on air with Dr. Saket Bhatia.
Hello.
Namaste.
Namaste, Dr. Saket. I'm calling for my son,
Okay.
and I want to know what does his chart show for his getting married?
Okay.
Date of birth July 1, 1988, New Delhi,
Thoda
morning
slow.
5 o'clock,
Thoda slow. July 1, 1981.
88.
1988. Okay.
हाँ जी.
So your son is born on Friday.
Okay.
And he's born where? New Delhi, you said?
New Delhi, morning 5 o'clock.
Okay. You mean exact 5 o'clock?
I think 5:01 or something.
अच्छा वो ऊपर नीचे चलता है. Ascendant 8 degree पे है. तो what is the question?
Marriage.
कि what are the कब उनकी शादी होगी?
देखिए हम यही कहते हैं एस्ट्रोलॉजी में कि शादी होती है जब 7th हाउस की लॉर्ड की दशा आती है या उस पे जो प्लैनेट्स बैठे हैं उनकी दशा आती है. ओके. अभी आपके लड़के की जो सन की जो कुंडली है, ही इज अ जेमिनाई असेंडेंट विच इज रन बाय मर्क्यूरी. मर्क्यूरी इज प्लेस्ड इन द 12th हाउस. वीनस भी 12th हाउस में है. वीनस जो रेट्रोग्रेड 12th हाउस में होता है, दैट कॉजेज सम मैरिटल प्रॉब्लम्स. आई एम नॉट सेइंग डिवोर्स, इट कॉजेज सम मैरिटल प्रॉब्लम्स बिकॉज कारक अपने ही घर से 6 घर दूर पड़ा है. जब जब वीनस की दशा आएगी प्रॉब्लम्स होता है. द इश्यू इज योर सन हैज अ रेट्रोग्रेड सैटर्न इन द 7th हाउस. रेट्रोग्रेड सैटर्न शादी में डिले देता है. ऑलराइट.
Okay.
इज योर सन रेडी फॉर मैरिज टुडे?
Seems like, and this is very recent.
ओके. तो लेट्स पुट इट दिस वे. अब दशा चल रही है राहु सन की. राहु सन की दशा में शादी हो सकती है इफ ही वांट्स. इज इट अ गुड दशा? नॉट द बेस्ट दशा. इसके बाद जो दशा आती है राहु मून इन अक्टूबर, इज दैट अ गुड दशा? मच बेटर देन द राहु सन दशा. नेक्स्ट दशा
Okay.
राहु की दशा में लोगों की शादी होती है. राहु इज एन एक्सपेंशन प्लैनेट, करेक्ट? इस कुंडली में राहु एक्ट्स लाइक सैटर्न. राहु ऑलवेज एक्ट्स लाइक सैटर्न. तो आपके सन की दशा तो स्टार्ट हो गई है एंड द दशा इज नॉट गोइंग टू एंड टिल 13th. Actually, it's not going to end till 13th of May 2027. Now you have to decide best time क्या है इसमें शादी करने के लिए. शादी हो जाएगी, no problem. No problem. I would say just looking at the chart, 24th April 2026 is a better time to get married. Just that my opinion in that. That is my
Okay.
take. So wait,
Okay,
wait.
thank you.
दशा खुल गई है, but wait because शादी का अच्छा योग ढूंढना, so that time makes more sense. Okay.
ठीक है, thank you. And then if I have another question, I'll call you.
Yeah, please do.
Definitely. For all the other questions, आप कॉल कर सकते हैं 408-639-5300. That's Dr. Saket Bhatia's number, direct number 408-639-5300, or do write to him info@saketbhatia.com. और सारी information के लिए do refer to his website saketbhatia.com. So we have 4 more minutes in the show, and we got a call from New York. लोग आपके न्यूयॉर्क के शो से कंफ्यूज होके बे एरिया कॉल कर रहे हैं.
आज के न्यूयॉर्क के शो पे we had 22 calls.
Yeah, so बाकी सारे स्पिल ओवर यहाँ आ रहे हैं.
And we were not able to take so many calls. I know. So we're trying to tell people कि इतने कॉल नहीं ले सकते. It becomes difficult for us.
Yeah.
हमें आपको गलत आंसर नहीं देना.
जी.
हम जितना कर सकते हैं राइट आंसर देने की कोशिश करते हैं.
And that's why we were requesting people to just stick to one question, because other people who are holding, then their
I
wait
understand.
time gets longer.
Yeah. So like हम कहते हैं अगर आपकी लाइफ में कुछ प्रॉब्लम्स है, call us. Many people have called for career. So I have some notes I've written, because sometimes we also need to see. For example, moon के career क्या है? Traveler. So Uber drivers, taxi drivers. Moon, truck driver. Moon. Agriculture. People trading in day-to-day commodities. People that do mechanical engineering, waterworks department, sailors, shipping, merchant navy. These make sense, right? Because salt and all they're all connected with the moon.
Yeah.
People doing fishery business, hospice, nursing.
Okay.
Moon. You're taking care of people. Moon.
Emotions.
Yes. Hospitals. Moon. So these are things that deal with moon. In fact, हमारे आयावान की we have such a large database. People who even work in mirror factories and glass factories. Moon.
Oh.
Moon is the ruling planet. Moon को strong कीजिए. Moon is very important. Moon is the foundation of your mind. Moon is what will make you not waver. People who are unstable, it's the moon. हमने देखा है कि जितने psychiatric ward में people होते हैं, they have moon केतु और moon राहु conjunction with a very bad aspect of Saturn or the 12th lord aspecting it. That is what causes a person to go insane. When we see depression in a chart, typically retrograde Saturn or Saturn in the 12th, but अगर वो 12th lord के साथ conjunct moon हो, then we know that times are going to go even worse for you. हम पहले ही आपको कह देते हैं. Whether you come to us for your career, your wealth, your married life, the first thing we do as an astrologer is look at your moon and look at your health. That gives us your overall body and your mental stability, and then we tell you what you need to do further. So I apologize because I know you're saying abhi 1 minute bacha hai, but I apologize we couldn't take more calls. Hopefully next week we can, or people can call the office directly. I'll let you take over from here.
Definitely. Thank you so much for that reminder. And listeners, as Dr. Bhatia just mentioned, आप office में call कर सकते हैं. There is no Tuesday restriction for that. You can call anytime, 408-639-5300. That's the direct number. Do call him. Do take an appointment and you can discuss everything about what's happening in your life with him. SaketBhatia.com website, which is the best source of all the information, or do write to him, info@saketbhatia.com. With that, this is RJ Vedika signing off. We'll be back next Tuesday 4 to 5 p.m. सुनना मत भूलिएगा. Every Tuesday, the Saket Bhatia Astrology Show. आप कहीं मत जाइए. RJ Swati coming here next. Stay tuned.
You are listening to Radio Zindagi, KZDG 1550 AM.